The 95-96 season came alive for Watford when the club's most successful manager Graham Taylor returned to Vicarage Road, staging a dramatic bid to save the Hornets from relegation. It proved a mission impossible, but Taylor's return sparked a thrilling fight to the end, led by former player Luther Blissett, who took on the role of first-team coach. The Hornets produced a spectacular sting in the tail as they battled against their fate and served up a feast of goals. This exclusive programme highlights the incredible drama that almost saw Watford pull off one of football's greatest ever escapes. The man in the manager's chair at the start of the season was Glenn Roeder, beginning his third full season in charge. The previous May, the Hornets had finished a highly respectable 7th in the league, so there was every reason for optimism when the new campaign began. The first team to visit Vicarage Road was Sheffield United, one of the pre-season favourites to win promotion.
Final ball from Labin. Beadle knocks it in. Oh, what a goal! How about that? Derek Payne with a spectacular overhead kick. Well, you would have expected something like that from Kevin Phillips, but not from little man Payne. He made his Watford debut at Bramall Lane last August. He now celebrates with an absolutely marvellous goal here. And Watford lead Sheffield United by 1-0 in the 13th minute. Here's Nielsen, Danish international. Rob Scott. But very much involved. Richwood getting the cross in, the header, it's a good ball, and it's 1-1. Off the head of Scott, and there was Nathan Blake. Blake, who scored 18 goals last season, his best ever return, opens the new campaign with Sheffield United's first goal of 1995-96. Half an hour gone then. It's Watford 1, Sheffield United 1. Blake with a header. Beadle doing well. Hessenthaler to Payne. Payne goes down, nice ball by Johnson, first time to Porter. In goes Beadle. Headed away though by Gale. Oh, that's a great goal! He picked his spot! Superbly hit by the inside of the foot. And Richard Johnson restores Watford's lead in the 35th minute. The naturalised Australian. Well, he didn't ask twice, did he? He knew what he was doing, look. He looked up, picked his spot, and just guided that shot wide of Alan Kelly. An absolutely remarkable goal. And Watford leads Sheffield United by 2-1.
Yeah, very pleased. Great goal, and happy I scored it. They either go in or they don't, but I mean, I see Peter Beadle getting up the back post. I know he likes to head them back. And I just went for the overhead, and it came off, luckily for us, and put us in a good position.
For the first time in 3 seasons, the Hornets have won their opening match, an excellent start to the campaign for Glenn Roeder's men. But sadly the start was not maintained, and the Hornets slipped to 3 defeats in a row. After losing 1-0 at Huddersfield, they met Barnsley at home. Kevin Phillips scored twice. His first made it 1-1 at half-time. The second from the penalty spot. The Roeder's men went down 3-2 against the Yorkshiremen. Tommy Mooney was on the mark against London rivals Charlton when he gave Watford the lead, but the home side fought back to inflict a 2-1 defeat. A goalless draw at Grimsby brought the losing sequence to an end, and the fans finally had something to celebrate when highly rated central defender David Holdsworth signed a new 1-year contract. Things were looking up, and the improvement continued at home to Stoke.
First time cross. And that's a great error! And a great goal! For Watford, a fine cross from Nigel Gibbs. And the goal scorer underneath all that crowd is Craig Ramage. Well, that has really livened up the home crowd, and so it should have. It was a fine goal. Great cross, great header, great goal. Watford 1, Stoke 0. Here's Mooney. Mooney will try one! Oh, that was magnificent from Funny Mooney! He cut inside! Let one go with his right foot! Thank you very much! Watford 2, Stoke 0. The Watford fans celebrate. Phillips has found Ramage beautifully, and Ramage has cut inside. Still Ramage, surely a penalty! Surely! It is! Well, Craig Ramage, he cut inside and he cut inside again, and it had to be a penalty. And Kevin Phillips has got a chance now to score his third goal of the season, thanks to some spirited football. Craig Ramage, who scored the first. Kevin Phillips, on Sinclair. Oh, he's blasted it over! You just can't do that. A certain saying comes back to mind in the semi-final of the Cup Winners' Cup between Arsenal and Sampdoria back in April. And Eddie McGoldrick blasted that one over. Ron Atkinson called it pathetic. I think the pressure might have got to him there. There's Watford again, and there's a chance. It's a one-on-one. He could make it first. He had, oh dear, that was late. And that is again a free kick. There was no doubt that Kevin Phillips got to the ball first. Ramage will try one! Oh! Matthew Derrida-Chicken! What a savage! Craig Ramage! His second goal! And a beauty!
Did you do that free kicking training, or was that just
yeah, I do a little bit of practice on free kicks on the edge of the box. I just saw the goalie where he was, and I just whipped it over the wall. And it's a bit like Gascoigne, really. If he hit the target, it goes in. But like he said, you've just got to hit the target and hope for the best.
Sadly though, the Hornets' second win of the season did not signal a lasting revival. They shared the points in a goalless draw with Crystal Palace, Derek Payne coming closest to breaking the deadlock with a spectacular header. At Ipswich, Watford suffered again. Kevin Phillips was on target to equalise Town's opening goal at Portman Road. Jeff Pitcher hit a second for the Hornets after Town had gone 3-1 up. But Ipswich scored again to complete a 4-2 win, and next came Bournemouth in the Coca-Cola Cup.
Bournemouth youngsters. Oh dear, it's trouble here, it's 1-0. Jones goes over to celebrate. That's his 9th goal of the season, and it came from a dreadful error by Kevin Miller. He tried to go round the centre forward. The goalkeeper feels that he was impeded by Jones. He's protesting to the referee, Roger Milford, who will have none of it. It's Watford 0, Bournemouth 1. Good cross from Baisley. He's got his head to it, it just went up in the air. Shot coming in from Porter. Oh, that was unlucky. And Gary Porter doesn't score many. That one was screaming on target. Craig Ramage now trying to force his way around the outside, but stopped by Mark Morris, and a corner it is to Gary Porter, number 10 there, whose effort almost produced the equaliser just a second or two ago. Tremendous shot from him. Too many bodies in the way, though. Oh, great save! Absolute brilliant save from Andrews. Phillips can't believe it. He timed it perfectly. It was going seemingly for that top corner, and somehow Ian Andrews got both hands behind it and turned it behind for the corner. Nice obstruction, a free kick to Watford. A nice angle to get this one into the danger zone. Jamie Morley comes across, headed out by Jones. Johnson with a shot. Oh, what a goal! Richard Johnson, he doesn't score that many, but when he does, they're usually spectacular. And Johnson has pulled it back. It's Watford 1, Bournemouth 1. Drove it low with the left foot, and Ian Andrews was nowhere near it.
Richard Johnson's second goal of the season salvaged a 1-1 draw. Next, Jamie Morley was on target to put the Hornets in front against Birmingham.
Jamie Morley's put Watford ahead on 7 minutes, his first full game of the season. And it's just taken him 7 minutes to break the deadlock. And Craig Ramage, the first to congratulate him. It was his pass that started the move. What a beautiful ball, about 50 yards there. And Paisley took it in his stride, put over a wonderful cross, and Morley headed past Bennett. Watford ahead. This is Daish. Hunt. Claridge has made a run for him. This is Claridge. Got past one, got past two, but he hasn't got past Johnson. It's a foul in a very dangerous position. Watford only been ahead 4 minutes. Good run from Claridge. He beat two, but he couldn't quite get past Johnson. So it's Ward and Finnan might try a strike. This is Finnan. Oh, has it gone in? Miller thinks he's kept it out, but the referee's given a goal. Personal disaster for Kevin Miller, nothing he could do. It's a fabulous free kick. Can't really say he took his eye off it, but put his shoulder on it. Birmingham level.
The first 10 matches of the season have produced just 2 wins and 4 defeats for Glenn Roeder's men. A disappointing start to the campaign by any standards. In the bid to strengthen his squad, the Hornets manager splashed out £135,000 on Ipswich midfielder Steve Palmer, and the new man made his debut at Tranmere.
I think Brannan felt he was doing the right thing, but Watford have now got a free kick in a very dangerous position, which Craig Ramage is preparing to take. Up goes Foster! 22 minutes and Colin Foster's put Watford ahead. A good jump, lovely leap, and certainly put it away beautifully. Pass Coyne. So this is Stevens, plenty of room here. Teal comes inside on the left foot. Up goes Bennett. What a header and what an answer. Just 7 minutes, Watford held the lead, Tranmere level. It's Palmer's free kick, it's headed out. Ramage push forward again. Morley could be in here. Oh, it's a miss from Coyne, and Morley's there. Jamie Morley scores again. He got the goal in the game against Birmingham, and just a week later Here he is doing it again. A poor missed header from McGreal really there, but good finish. Morley did the business. A good long clearance from Miller, but Teal heads it out. This is Ramage. Starts so many things. It's a good ball to Johnson. It's Mooney. It seemed nothing was on, but Tommy Mooney puts Watford 3-1 up. It's a good ball inside from Ramage, and Johnson carried it with him, but Mooney finished well through the legs of Coyne. Irons headed on, and Aldridge has put it in. A real poacher's goal. Tranmere have 15 minutes left.
A first away win of the season gave the Hornets a welcome boost, but they had to wait 2 months before they won another league match.
Everybody up. Everyone except for the keeper, and Johnson has gone forward into the box. We've got 20 players in or around the area. Everyone piling in, and they've got the goal! And it's Baisley who heads the ball home, and in the last minute of extra time, Watford have found the goal that surely must take the First Division team into the third round. And it's heartbreaking despair for Bournemouth, who have done so well until the last minute of the 120 that's been played. But they've still got time. A goal now will take it to penalties. Albury, got to get it in. They do so. Headed away bravely. Now Beardsmore. Oh, it hits the crossbar. Still it comes in. It's in from Albury. What a sensational climax to this game. It's unbelievable. Albury only made his debut against Stockport on Saturday. A fantastic finale to it. Watford must have thought in the last minute that they'd scored the winning goal, but in the 4th minute of injury time, Bournemouth have found an equaliser. And now we're looking at penalties. So it'll be Robinson with the first penalty kick then for Bournemouth. Brilliant, right into the top corner. Miller given no chance. 1-0 to Bournemouth. Palmer, it's saved! Andrews got down brilliantly to his left. This to make it 2-0. Miller knows he's got to pull off a save, but he doesn't, and it's 2-0 to Bournemouth. This to really put them in the driving seat at 4-2. So much pressure on him, and it's saved by Miller, and the advantage is lost. Johnson comes up to take it, buries it in the corner. The perfect penalty. It's 5-all. Needs to score this to keep Bournemouth with the advantage, and Miller saved it. If Lavin scores this, they will be out. It's a great save by Andrews. And it's Bailey. Scored his first goal for the club on Saturday. And it's saved again. Miller doing brilliantly. This kick to put them into the next round of the Coca-Cola Cup, and he scores! And that's it. Watford are through in the most dramatic fashion. The 16th penalty of the shootout. But it's the First Division club, Watford, that will go through, having won the penalty shootout 6-5.
Joy in the Coca-Cola Cup, but it didn't rub off in the league as the battle for points continued. After losing at home to Millwall, the Hornets scraped a couple of draws. Jamie Morley rescued a late point at Sunderland. The final score 1-1. Next, David Holdsworth won a point with his first of the season in a 1-1 home draw with Wolves.
Well, Glenn, the quarter-way stage of the season, what is your summing up so far?
Well, of course, when you look back at last season and the way we finished so strongly to end up 7th in the table, the start this time around, you'd have to say, has been disappointing. It's not dissimilar to the start we had last year when we ended up having a good season, and obviously I'm now looking for a repeat of that. As we go into the second quarter of the season, we must be more consistent and must turn some of the draws into wins.
One win in 9 matches was hardly the form to be taking into a Coca-Cola Cup tie against Premiership champions Blackburn Rovers. League form often goes out of the window in cup ties, and Watford had a good go against Rovers.
Oh, Pearce has given it away. Phillips with a great chance. What an incredible mistake there. A mistake there by Ian Pearce. And he was punished completely for it by Kevin Phillips. A lazy ball across the goal. Phillips said thank you very much, and really Tim Flowers had no chance at all, and Watford go a goal up. Good cross there from Watford. In fact, it was tipped away brilliantly by Tim Flowers from Millen's header. The big defender had got in there and got his head quite firmly to it, and looping for a moment it looked over Flowers, but he got up well. Holdsworth with another one, up goes Millen again. Oh, kicked off the line that time by Kenner. Millen shot, in fact. And in the end, as Blackburn continued to live dangerously, it's Hendry who had to put it behind for the corner. But a great kick off the line there from Jeff Kenner a moment before that. So a corner then for Watford. Holdsworth with a header, and tipped away again by Flowers. I think it was Morley who probably got ahead to that one. Batty with the back heel, Kenner taking it up. Austin again towards Alan Shearer, gets his head to this one. And they've got a corner. Once again, Pearce and Hendry are forward. Hendry, it skims off his head. There it is! Shearer's done it. Yeah, but deflected off a defender, but it was the thundering left foot shot by Alan Shearer that has brought Blackburn Rovers level. Still with Jeff Kenner. Batty away outside him. Now with Kenner again, he's got a good left foot on him. Onto that left foot now, the little dink cross. And Mike Newell makes it 2-1 for Blackburn.
Hopes that the Hornets' excellent performance against Blackburn might signal an improvement in league form were quickly shot down at Portsmouth. Kevin Phillips pulled the goal back after Pompey had gone 2-0 in front. Another strike by the home side was followed by a Craig Ramage goal that made it 3-2. But Pompey had the final say when they completed a 4-2 win. The return of skipper Andy Hessenthaler after 14 matches out through injury gave the fans something to cheer at home to Southend.
Swings it in, oh, chance here, and it's there, deflection, but Kasky will claim it. The ball swept across, and Jamie Morley seemed to duck out of the way. I don't know whether there was a call from Kasky or what, but he seemed to duck out of the way. The ball came to Kasky. He measured his shot, hit it with the left foot. A lucky deflection there.
I thought today that the key was in midfield today. If we could get on top in midfield, we was going to create chances. I thought we did, and at the end of the day, we never put away the chances, and we're disappointed we never took all 3 points.
At Leicester, the Hornets went down to an early goal by Ewan Roberts, and then found goalkeeper Kevin Poole in top form as the home side held on for the points.
Quite honestly, it's incredible how we didn't score at least one goal, and the header against the crossbar from Kevin Phillips in the last minute just summed up the whole day. It's a very frustrating period at the moment for the people at the club.
Glen Roeder's next move was to pay £300,000 for Gary Penrice, and the former QPR man was among the subs at Port Vale. Craig Ramage put Watford ahead, but the bottom of the table side hit back to share the points. The roles were reversed at home to Luton.
Nice touch from Millen. Oh, and Hessenthaler onside. Phillips is in the middle. Hessenthaler tries to find him. Phillips with a header! But in the end, there wasn't enough weight on it. Watford sprung the offside trap. Hessenthaler was away. But Phillips really needed a ball driven in hard, so that all he needed to do was get his head on the end and turn it goalwards. It came over much too soft. He had to try and provide all the power of the shot out of his own neck muscles. And in the end, Cure was able to get back and make the save. Oh, it's there! 1-0. Steve Davis, the scorer. The ball flung in from the right corner, and Davis came, timed it beautifully, and a solid header gave Kevin Miller no chance at all. Kasky. Ramage. Back it comes to Phillips. That's not a bad ball for Penrice, and Penrice makes something of it, drives it across. Hessenthaler's there! Oh, and he tripped over! He tripped over himself. The fans thought it was a foul. And well, it's a penalty, is it? The referee having words with Trevor Peake. Up against the big man, Pure. And he must look like he's filling the goal. Pure turns it onto the post. There's a scramble there, and Luton survive. The goalkeeper is the hero of the hour as far as Luton fans are concerned. This is McLaren. Oh, that's a bad one. Craig Ramage is in. Mistake by Peake. Ramage can score here. Hits the post. Phillips does. 1-1. And the most experienced player in the Luton side makes the error, which is capitalised on by Watford. Craig Ramage hit the post, and there was Kevin Phillips to tap in his 7th goal of the season.
Well, Craig, a very eventful game tonight, and you were involved in most of it. Tell us about that penalty situation.
Yeah, like I say, as he went down for the penalty, it was a blatant penalty, and I put the ball down, and I just put it where I normally put it. But as soon as I put the ball down, I saw the size of the goalkeeper. He's massive. His head was touching the crossbar. But you know, I just picked my spot, and it wasn't a bad penalty. He's clipped his. I think he just got a little catch on his little finger, and he pushed it onto the post, and we couldn't manage to put the follow up. But it was a good save. It weren't as much as a bad penalty, so you know, I'll be up for the next one.
A 2-0 defeat at Norwich was followed by a great boost at Millwall, where former hero Paul Wilkinson returned on loan from Middlesbrough and helped set up the first goal.
And Kellis dropped it, and Phillips is in. Well, it slipped through his fingers somehow. Touch of the Nick Leeson's there. Dear, oh dear, oh dear. I don't think Watford could believe it. Talk about grease my palm. And Phillips, well, 8th goal of the season for Kevin Phillips. Alex Ray, beautiful piece of skill. So Mooney claims that. That's a lovely ball through. Phillips. He's done it again. He's done it again, Kevin Phillips. And Watford putting Millwall to shame. At the other end of the table, yet it doesn't look like it now, does it? Phillips collected the ball, and look how cool he was. He's got Stevens and Webber on him, but never any doubt where that was going to end up. X-Ray Thatcher. It's a good tackle from Palmer. And Watford holding on. They're good value for their 2-goal lead. Ben Thatcher, good throw. Savage. Thatcher again. Savage, nice ball inside. Malkin. Oh, it slipped through Miller.
Joy at the Hornets' 4th win of the season quickly turned to despair when they lost at Birmingham. Then learned that Andy Hessenthaler had torn a calf muscle that would rule him out of action for 6 weeks. Steve Hodge was signed on a free transfer from QPR, and the former England midfielder made his debut against Tranmere.
Oh, did well to pinch that one back again. Phillips on the ball again, a little tussle going off the ball between Brannan and Paisley. The play continues. Here's Wilkinson trying to go through, and well, that was inside the box, and the penalty's been given. Phillips in, 1-0, and Watford take the lead. Beautifully struck by Kevin Phillips, who now moves into double figures. It's his 10th goal of the season. Cross is there! No, it's not yet, it is now! Now who's going to claim that one? Colin Foster, I think. The first header bobbled on the line there, coming in from David Holdsworth. There was a right melee. They thought it was in. It wasn't, but it was when Colin Foster got the final boot to the ball. Phillips going through, left foot, great save, and he gets it in second time. And Kevin Phillips deserves that, his 2nd goal of the match. The points belong to Watford. The headlines to Kevin Phillips, his 2nd goal of the match. And really, that was sheer persistence. He was 1 against 2 there. He pulled to the left, got in a tremendous shot, which forced a great save out of Danny Coyne. His reaction's really superb. But it was Phillips who was quickest to react and drill in the rebound. And Watford lead Tranmere Rovers by 3-0.
The final match of 1995 came 2 days before Christmas and it ended on a goalless draw at Oldham, although Watford did have their chances. Next it was the 3rd round of the FA Cup and a visit from Wimbledon, a showdown for David Holdsworth against his twin brother Dean.
Leonardson in some space here, might try something from this position. He has done, and he scored! What a fabulous goal! Ramage is a poor corner. Gow wasn't able to get it away. Mooney! Watford level! It's a Watford dance, legs akimbo. Impeding the Wimbledon player with that. Obviously some party trick there. It's quite a trick from Mooney too. Gale. Wimbledon trying to make all this pressure count. This is Leonardson again, a fabulous save. Kevin Miller. Cunningham. Dean Holdsworth trying to get a bit of space. Might come to Gale if he can turn. Another good save. Miller.
Kerry Dixon, brought in by Glenn Roeder after his failure to make Lone Star Paul Wilkinson a permanent signing, made his debut against Huddersfield, but Watford suffered a damaging 1-0 home defeat despite that great effort. 4 days later, the Hornets lost their FA Cup replay at Wimbledon. Meanwhile, Sheffield United, with the team occupying bottom spot in the Ensley. Darren Baisley stole in to grab a late equaliser and a valuable point. Good news arrived when skipper Andy Hessenthaler returned for the match at Barnsley, where Gary Penrice scored his 1st goal for the club. Sadly, a 2-1 defeat at Oakfield plunged the Hornets to the bottom of the table for the first time. 7 days later, Kevin Phillips scored his 12th goal of the season to give Watford the lead over London rivals Charlton. The 2 second-half goals for the men from the Valley left the Hornets staring at another home defeat. And there was worse to come at Selhurst Park, where they crashed to their heaviest defeat of the season, 4-0 to Crystal Palace. It was a 3rd defeat in a row, a 5th in 6 games, and the end of the road for Glenn Roeder. 4 days later, the club announced that former boss Graham Taylor will be taking over as general manager. The man who had steered the club through the most successful period in its history was returning to take charge of the crisis, accompanied by some other familiar faces.
Are there any dangers, Graham, in coming back? You know, you've gone a full circle, haven't you?
Well, I don't think there's any dangers, really. I mean, because from my own point of view, Steve, I've never had to sort of prove anything either to myself or to anyone. You know, I'm happy with myself. I mean, we can always look at careers and what happens to them because that's all well documented. So from a personal point of view, I don't have to prove anything to them. The dangers, if there are any at all, I suppose, are basically, I ask myself the questions of, will people just let me get on with a job that is a different role? The days of, other than trying just because I could have sat on my backside and said to Watford, I am not coming back till the close season. You want me as your general manager, but I am not coming back till your close season. And get yourself relegated if that's it, or stay up. But I don't want to be associated. Then I would only have done it for this club.
A glance at the league table showed the daunting task that Graham Taylor and his team had taken on. With 18 games left to play, the Hornets were 4 points adrift at the bottom. It would surely take a miracle for them to survive, and for a while against Ipswich, it looked as if a miracle might be on the way.
David Barnes. Good looking cross, Millen, he's missed it. Tarico, that's right up in the air, White. Phillips, served from this position, perhaps. It's gone in, and it's Keith Millen, first goal of the season for Watford. The great time to score it, Phillips did well, Millen just got a toe end to it. Taylor's men ahead. Barnes, right leg strapped. It's a good high cross, White goes up with the keeper. Phillips somehow hit the crossbar. Vaughan, well, it's gone out. Well, you never have a better chance than that. It's a wonderful long cross from Barnes. White did everything right. Phillips somehow missed from 3 yards. Dear, oh dear. Gibbs. One out. Palmer. Oh, but it is a foul. That was Sedgley. Actually, a combination of Sedgley and Stockwell there. To add insult to injury, it's the Ipswich man who's gone down. But Watford had the free kick. Well, Graham Taylor's man, what can they manufacture from this? Mooney. Well, the keeper's dropping it. Palmer's put it in. Just a minute before half-time. What a great time to score. And the Taylor revolution continues. Terrible piece of keeping from Richard Wright, but a good finish. Tony Vaughan, it's headed away, but Stockwell can put it back. This is Gus Uhlenbeek. Not much on might go for the byline here. Inside, he's going to try, shot, he's got in! Uhlenbeek! Ipswich back in it. Mooney. Oh, he's lost it. Stockwell comes away for Ipswich. Gus Uhlenbeek again. We all know what happened last time he went down the right-hand side. We can just hit a crossover, perhaps. Matty! Ipswich back in it, 2-2. Stockwell. Milton's done well here. Uhlenbeek made one, scored one. Could make another here. Matty! Ipswich in front, 3-2. Alex Matty.
The Hornets suffered their 5th defeat in a row when they went down 2-0 at Stoke, but they stopped the rot in the first week of March with 2 goalless draws, away to Reading and at home to league leaders Derby. Watford had waited 12 matches since their last win when fellow strugglers Oldham came to Vicarage Road.
Darren Baisley's throw. That'll come back for Ramage, a good header forward. Morley will have to chase this, he's got round Graham, but the cross has just pulled Mooney back slightly. Porter. It's gone in and it's headed in. Ramage. Hessenthaler and Ramage went in for it, but it was Ramage who got the touch with it. Lovely cross here from Porter. Ramage did the business. Malkin. Richardson turns it in. It'll come to Redmond. Richardson again. Good move here from Oldham. Little touch from Fleming. This is Hughes. Malkin, if he could just... He's lost it though. And now plenty of space here. Ramage has got no one up with him. Can he cut inside? Can he do something from here? A brilliant goal! Craig Ramage! And that really was a superb finish. Nothing on when he collected the ball. But he cut inside Fleming, and what a fabulous finish. Perfection. That's a lovely free kick. Serrant set it up, it's dribbled in. McCarthy.
Watford's first win under their new management team left them still 6 points adrift, with just 13 matches to play. The job was beginning to look impossible, but the Hornets weren't ready to give in without a fight.
Points important for both sides. West Brom only a couple of wins ahead of Watford at the moment. Donovan with the corner. Barnes gets up and heads out. Donovan can get it again. Steers it in. Comes through to Bob Taylor. Bob Taylor has put West Brom ahead. Ramage. Sneakers can get West Brom on a break again. Hamilton. Donovan. His corner set up the first goal for West Brom. Just need a little break. And Sneakers got himself into a brilliant position here, and West Brom are 2 up. What a fabulous finish. Just the sort of start they wanted. Nicholson did well. Certainly got round Hessenthaler well. That's Gilbert. Oh, wonderful from Nicholson. Can he get his cross in? He can, and what a fabulous finish. Bob Taylor does it again. Sneakers. Morley takes it off him. He's done well. Ramage. Hessenthaler, this is better from Watford. Can he get himself in a position? Ramage! Watford get back into it. It was a lovely through ball. Hessenthaler did everything right. He held his man off. Saw Ramage making the run. And a lovely sweet finish with the left foot. So Watford pushing on the pressure now. 3-1 down. Corner comes in, up goes Foster. Hessenthaler. Foster! Colin Foster's first goal since September. It was a good corner that originally put the West Brom defence under pressure. Not a great header from Foster, but he certainly put it away when he got his second chance. Hunt. Sneakers gets in there. They certainly love him here. Look at it, long legs, making a terrific stride here. Bob Taylor. He squeezed it in, that's his hat-trick. And West Brom gain the initiative again. Tommy Mooney's corner. It's come out, nice flick back. Barnes. Hessenthaler. The good run Page has made, the cross comes in and Ramage has put it in. Another goal for Watford. It's incredible, they just will not lie down. Lovely header from Craig Ramage. And do the unthinkable and equalise. They've been 3-0 down, they've been 4-2 down. And now, well, could they get the unthinkable? 5 minutes to go, could they get a goal? Mooney's throw. Oh, the goalie's missed it. Colin Foster! 4-4! Watford have completed the comeback. And it was the pressure of the long throw, a terrific throw, that put Spink in all sorts of difficulties. A bit of a scramble. Devon White got a toe to it. Foster equalised.
Incredible performance and a tremendous boost to the Hornets. In their next match, Colin Foster gave them an early lead at Derby. A great start against the league leaders. But a controversial late penalty award gave Paul Simpson the chance to equalise for the Rams, robbing Watford of 2 priceless points and leaving them 5 points adrift of Luton. The return match against West Brom lacked the drama of the team's previous encounter, and the Hornets once again found themselves a goal down, but a late equaliser from Craig Ramage salvaged a point. The Hornets suffered their first defeat in 7 matches when they went down 3-0 at Molineux to Graham Taylor's previous club Wolves. Then came another amazing game against a rampant Sunderland side. Peter Reid's men had recently stormed to the top of the league table.
Dixon's inside. Ramage plays it back to Foster. Oh, that's not a good ball from Colin Foster. And Michael Gray steps past the lunge there. Good ball across. A golden opportunity for Russell. Plays it back. Agnew's shot. 1-0 it is to Sunderland. And they were virtually queuing up for that one. Craig Russell very unselfish there. It all came from that bad ball from Colin Foster. It was cut out by Michael Gray. He skipped past the lunge, got the ball into the danger zone, and there was Craig Russell all by himself. It looked like he was going to have the shot. He decided to cut it back for Steve Agnew, and Agnew shoots Sunderland into the lead. Agnew. Melville charging forward. Vichy threading it through. Agnew's there if he wants to use him. Clips the ball in. Oh, and a chance here. Football 2-0. 17 minutes. 2 goals in 2 minutes. And Sunderland have got a firm grip on 3 points here. Kevin Ball, the skipper, the 31-year-old from Hastings. He played in Sunderland's 1992 FA Cup final against Liverpool at Wembley. Stewart. This is Dixon, nice little touch from him to Hessenthaler. Ludden. That's a nice inviting ball. Over comes the cross. Mooney, what a goal! What a superb strike from Tommy Mooney! Oh, that was brilliant stuff. Dixon involved. That was a great cross from Dominic Ludden. A beautiful angle ball. Terry Dixon headed it back across. And there was Tommy Mooney to hammer in his 5th of the season. Sunderland leading by 2-1 after going 2-0 ahead. There's a chance here to make it 3, and it's beautifully slotted home there. No trouble at all for Russell. Agnew made the run off the ball. He deflected the attention of two of the defenders. But the top scorer in the Sunderland side, Russell, notches his 12th of the season. It looks like Colin Foster's not on. Foster, who didn't look his usual self in the first half, possibly suffering from injury. Oh, he's got a header! Oh my word, he couldn't believe it himself. What a start of the second half. Sunderland's defence stood still. And it's a header in from Tommy Mooney there. Ludden's throw. Terry Dixon making to the goal line there. It's gone in the space behind. Oh, 3-all! Oh, superb stuff. Ramage scores. They were watching Terry Dixon. He was coming back. They missed the bounce of the ball, but Craig Ramage didn't.
Kerry, you went 2-0 down very quickly, and at 3-1 you also looked down and out. What did the manager say at half time?
Well, I mean, it's not really what the manager obviously stoked us up, but it's not really what he said. It's the thoughts of the lads. We felt that we'd perhaps made it quite a mountain for us to climb, bearing in mind that we needed to get something out of the game. We came out and Tommy got a good second goal. His header was very good. It gave us the impetus to press for the equaliser, and if that might have come a shade earlier, we still could have nicked it near the end.
Now it means we've got to go and get one of these wins away from home, but I think that was always going to be the case. We're always going to have to get one of the wins away, because there was no guarantee we're going to win all 6 or whatever games at home. So now we know in the next couple of away games we're going to have to take a win, and Southend's the next one.
The Hornets were still 6 points adrift when they began their Easter programme. After they'd lost 2-1 at home to Portsmouth, with Tommy Mooney's penalty worth no more than consolation, the gap had stretched to 7 points, and there were just 7 more matches to play. The Hornets looked all set to pick up 3 points when Craig Ramage stopped them into a first-half lead at Southend. But the Seasiders scored a late equaliser, and 2 more priceless points were lost. The Hornets now needed something special, and they began to believe in miracles when they crushed Port Vale.
And of course that terrific cup run, where Bogey became a household name. This is Dixon. He's looking for support. Baisley's made a run on the right-hand side. Goodness me, what a terrible mess. Ramage. And that's Connolly. David Connolly has scored his first goal for Watford in his first full game. And look how excited he is. A real scramble in the Port Vale defence, and Ramage knew what to do. And Connolly, what a clinical finish from the debutant. Miller. And there's no doubt where Watford think the ball's going. All moving up in attack. That's a lovely ball from Ramage. He gets it back from Mooney, and Connolly's through again. It's not offside, and it's a goal. It's the second time Port Vale have been caught napping at the back. More importantly, it's a second goal for David Connolly. Absolutely wonderful finish. He was onside. He finished brilliantly. It's just so amazing that he could put 2 goals away. His first appearance, his first full appearance, I should say, for Watford. And this is Bogey. And Port Vale beginning to put a few nice moves together. This is McCarthy. Into a shooting position. Zino plays a nice one too. He's through and he's down. And that was Barnes, and it's a penalty. Well, wonderful piece of skill. McCarthy did all the work, but it's Porter who's going to take the penalty to put Port Vale back into the game. And just before half-time, it's a good time to score, good as any. What can Miller do? Well, he sent Miller the wrong way. Musselwhite, a terrific clearance. Good header out from Page. McCarthy certainly set about changing the game with that wonderful run in the first half. Just hit one in and oh, it's crept in. I think Miller must have taken his eye off it. A soft goal. Kevin Miller won't be pleased to see this one again. McCarthy just burst his way through, toe-ended it, and it crept in, Port Vale level. Ramage coming from the middle of the park, where he was coming from that position so much early on in the season. This is Devon White. Porter into the picture. It's gone wide. Connolly. Well, Watford have the corner. They threw away a 2-goal lead. And now they want to get it back again. Ramage has gone wide to take it. And Devon White's come up for this one. Connolly also. What an amazing thing it would be for him to score a hat-trick. White! Watford ahead again. And Devon White, he loves it. And it's the base of the shirt over the head again. He crept in, stood back and headed a good goal. So, Walker, but he couldn't get there. And Watford now pushing in on this Port Vale defence, but cleared from Porter. Mooney over on the left-hand side. Can he push something in from this position? But there's no one there. And Walker and Musselwhite sort it out. Oh, Connolly's taken it off him, and he's pulled down. It must be a penalty. And Griffiths is furious with the referee, but what a giveaway. Stokes it was with Musselwhite. But look at Connolly, he earned that. And the argument over who's going to take it has been resolved. It's Connolly for his hat-trick. His first full game for Watford and 3 goals in it. And what a thrilling day for the youngster. He'll take that ball home tonight. White, lovely back flick. Payne. Oh, terrible mistake. Connolly could have had his 4th goal. Goodness me, that would have been a Roy of the Rovers story. And Watford still put an attack together. Morley. Oh, couldn't quite squeeze it through. Baisley. He's got Devon White to aim for. And that's the man! 5 goals for Watford. They may stay up yet. 4 minutes to go. A lovely far post cross from Baisley, and Devon White headed home.
The Hornets' biggest win of the season so far moved them within 3 points of Luton, and the fans were starting to believe the impossible dream. There was more amazing drama when Reading came to town.
White again, commanding in the air. Here's Ramage. Ramage gets his way across, gets the cross in. Devon White's there! A miss kick, but it went in. It's often a miss kick that's good enough to defeat the goalkeeper. And Devon White scores his 3rd goal in 2 games. 5 minutes into this game. 10 minutes into this game, sorry. It's Watford 1, Reading 0. So that's another yellow card. Dubček feels it was unjust. And this, another good striking position. Hessenthaler to the left. Number 7 is Porter. Number 10 is Mooney. And Ramage is also in the picture. As indeed is David Barnes. Is Mooney going to have another strike here? Does. Drives it straight into the bottom of the wall. Ramage clips a beautiful ball in. It must be 2. Connolly! The 18-year-old makes it 4 goals in 2 games. White flicks it across and headed behind by Phil Parkinson. So Jeff Hopkins trying to rally the defenders around him. Again, Gilks taking up position by the near post. Porter with the corner kick. Left-footed in-swinger. Oh, the keeper's missed it! Turned in by Tommy Mooney. Mikulov came, he didn't make it. Mooney did. And Watford lead Reading by 3 goals to 0. Quinn. Booty doing well. That's a good cross too. Flicked on. Oh, that's a great goal. Kasky the scorer. Quinn involved in the middle there too. And Nogan. And Reading are back in the hunt. Morley. Porter. Devon White's on this one. Gets the shot under target, does he? Oh, it's in! Oh, an incredible goal by Devon White. Where was the goalkeeper? It's Watford 3, Reading 1, and that surely's killed them off.
Well, it's going well now. Do you think you can do it? Do you think you can win these final games and get yourselves out of trouble?
Oh, you've got to be confident. If you're not confident, then you're going to lose games. I mean, we don't want to lose games. We don't need to lose games. We can't lose games. So we've got to be confident. We scored 9 goals in 2 games. You know, why can't we carry it on? You know, the boys have got a lot of belief in themselves. I've got a lot of belief in myself, and we should go out there and hopefully score more goals.
That second win in 4 days had edged Watford ahead of Luton and off the bottom of the table for the first time in almost 11 weeks. But after scoring 9 goals in 2 matches, the Hornets could not score in their next match against Luton, as attention got to both set of players. A goalless draw did neither side any real good. It was now do or die time, and the Hornets were in a doing mood for the visit of Grimsby Town.
And here's Devon White, 2-goal hero. What a great ball for Ramage. Chance here to make it 1-0. 1-0 it is! The opening minute. Devon White's superb through ball. And Craig Ramage scores his 13th goal of the season. A clinical finish. Cool head there. And what a start for Watford. Mooney. Good ball across, headed away by Groves. It'll come back again from Ludden. He tried to slide it through, gets it through to Connolly this time. Connolly, oh, beautiful dummy, there's the shot, what a goal! His 5th goal, David Connolly! Well, that was superb. He showed real maturity there. He dummied to play the ball across, then slid past Mark Meaver as if he wasn't there, and shot left-footed across Crichton into the far corner. Connolly battling for this one. Hessenthaler finds Baisley. Nice one for Devon White. Connolly's across. There's a ball for Connolly. There's the header. There's the goal. 2 goals for Connolly. Again, it's Devon White who sets it up. "18 minutes into this game. It's Watford 3, Grimsby Town 0, and this 18-year-old has got 2 of the goals. Well taken by Miller. Positive goalkeeping there. Ramage just getting to it second, but Hessenthaler picks up the loose ball. Devon White's in the middle, but it won't reach him. It needed to be in the air, and it's picked up by Paul Groves. The layoff there by Livingston, intercepted by Porter. Touched away by Handyside, but Watford in full flow here. Baisley. Got it across, oh, and a good goal! Oh, where was the goalkeeper? It's 2 goals for Ramage, 2 goals for Connolly. We're on the verge of a landslide here, I think. Craig Ramage didn't expect that one to go in. He got a touch, there was no weight on the shot at all, but the bounce to see Paul Crichton. Ludden pumps it forward. Comes back off Mark Lever. Sloppy ball that. It was easily intercepted by Groves. Oh, Hessenthaler anticipating so well. Mendonca trying to turn his man in the box. Page won't have any of it. Oh, it's a bad ball, and Groves makes him pay. A bad header from Robert Page. And in rushed Paul Groves to net his 11th goal of the season. Ludden. So Watford still very confident, being held off there, still gets a cross in. Devon White can't quite get it. Groves was there. And just a little knocked down by Dobin. Mendonca. A loose ball, Connolly in, but Groves again coming to Grimsby Town's aid. The number 8 here is Shakespeare. Finding Forrester. Forrester tricking his way through. Tries to dink through a nice little ball. He finds Livingston. There's a shot and there's a goal! Steve Livingston scores. My word. 50 minutes into this game. It's Watford 4. Grimsby Town 2. Well, there's no shortage of goals when you come here. There's a chance for Connolly's hat-trick! Oh, it's there! Connolly gets his hat-trick! Well, I think that'll put it beyond doubt. What a tremendous evening for this young man. David Connolly, just 18 years of age. Robert Page, 21-year-old. It's a Welshman, chance for Mooney! Oh! Deflected over the bar there by Livingston. Tommy Mooney can't believe that one didn't go in. He's worked tirelessly this evening, deserves some reward. But that one deflected over the bar. Corner kick then for Gary Porter on the far side. Left-footed in-swinger. They need to put pressure on Crichton. He's been so shaky this evening. The header from Ramage, the back flick from Mooney! Mooney gets it! Oh, that's a just reward for Tommy Mooney, his 8th goal of the season. We've got an incredible scoreline here. It's Watford, second from bottom, 6. Grimsby Town, 2. Handball there, nobody's seen it. Dobin. Here's Dobin again. Walker's There, here's Walker, chance for the shot, drills it in, tucks it in nicely. So John Walker pulls one back for Grimsby Town, the 9th goal of the match. It's Watford 6, Grimsby Town 3.
Well, David, that's a nice trophy.
Yeah, it's not bad. It's another one to add to the collection. Well, I never thought I'd get this season, so I'm delighted.
Well, you scored 5 goals in a reserve game earlier on, didn't you, in the season? Yeah. Now you've got 3 in a senior game. I mean, this must be marvellous.
Yeah, it is. I didn't think I'd get anything out of this season, to be honest, with injuries, but with injuries to other players, I got my chance, and luckily I'm taking it. 18 years old, you've come in, and it's a marvellous end of the season for you. It is. It's brilliant, but it won't mean anything if we don't stay up. Staying up is the most important thing, and we've given ourselves a fighting chance, and hopefully we can still do that.
Well, Luther, it's goals galore at the moment.
It has been, yeah. I mean, that's 22 goals, I believe, something like that we've scored now, or there's been scored here in the last 3 home games, so it's a bit of a turn-up for the books, isn't it?
Well, it's great for the fans, isn't it?
Oh, it's fabulous for the fans. I mean, it's great for the players, because obviously certain players in there have had hat-tricks along the way. Dave Connolly got his second one tonight. Craig Ramage got his first of his career, so it's great times for us all.
Pity that it just didn't come a couple of games earlier.
Yes, it would have been nice, obviously, if it had started around Portsmouth time, but it didn't do. We've got to be happy with what's going on now, because it still is in our hands, and as long as we can keep picking the results up, scoring the goals that we've been doing, we've got half a chance, and we've got a chance on Saturday when we go to Norwich, so we'll pick it up and start again.
The final home match of the season, and the sun was shining, but there was little else to celebrate for Norwich and their fans. Less than 2 minutes had gone when another miserable day at home was beginning to take shape, as Watford, a team playing for their future in Division 1, were awarded a penalty. Norwich penalised for a foul on David Connolly by a combination of Rob Newman and Robert Ullathorne, and Connolly, scorer of a hat-trick in midweek, was on target again. After that, Norwich dominated the rest of the first half, thanks largely to Ian Crook, probably playing his last game for the club at Carrow Road. Crook was made captain for the day, and he was one of the few outstanding performers for Norwich. This dipping shot against the crossbar, the sign of what was to come from him. And with 10 minutes to go to half-time, Norwich again went close to an equaliser. This time Robert Fleck denied by an eye-catching save from Kevin Miller. Watford have certainly been a side transformed since the return of Graham Taylor as general manager and Luther Blissett in a coaching role. They could yet avoid the drop. But it looks as though they may have to settle for a point yesterday, as Crook produced a perfect free kick after 57 minutes to make it 1-1. Manager Gary Megson's accepted that Crook's almost certain to move on in the close season, all part of the current cost-cutting at Carrow Road. His parting gift so typical of his contribution during 10 years at the club. And it might have been even better, as Crook was given an opportunity to add a second and make it 2-1 to Norwich 10 minutes later. But it's been a season of what might have been for Norwich. The reality, as it's been so often, was that another 3 points were about to slip away, albeit in more spectacular style than usual. Gary Porter, the man who's ensured that Watford will have something to fight for against Leicester next Sunday, by the way to score his first goal of the season. And that's how it ended, 2-1 to Watford.
It was now an amazing 4 wins in 5 matches. If only the Hornets had played like that all season. At least they'd go into the final day of the season still with hopes of a reprieve, even if they were extremely slender. They had to win their final match against an informed Leicester side battling for a playoff place, then hope that Millwall would lose at Ipswich and Portsmouth would fail to win at Huddersfield.
Really had to peel off there, get a bit of wood and say, OK, Clary's, roll it to me and I'll knock it in.
Another long throw from Leicester. Heskey at the near post will be one of the targets. Indeed he is, but it was the fist of Kevin Miller that got it away. Whitlow again. Does well to get that one in. And it's gone in. And it's Isset. looks as though Leicester are going to finish the afternoon here, having done their part in the chase for a promotion place as the final whistle goes. Kissett's goal separates the sides. The weight is on now. Graham Taylor goes away, consoled there by Martin O'Neill. And Martin O'Neill wearing that number 31 shirt. Well, he can only just wait and wonder what the scores are elsewhere. Here it's Kissett's goal after 59 minutes that gives Leicester a wonderful possibility of reaching those playoffs with a chance of getting through to Wembley again and into the Premiership. Let's go down and have a word with Luther Blissett of Watford.
Yeah, missed out. Well, it looked like it was always going to be a mistake that did it, and we're the ones that made the mistake, and we've got paid for it, so that's the way it goes.
A lot of very tired and very distraught players.
Yeah, of course. Emotionally, obviously, when the goal went in, they were drained, and it took them maybe 5-10 minutes to get over it, but then by then, Leicester settled into it. They've got the game now. They think we're okay. The pressure's on us to try and get back in, and in the end, it was too much for us.
After they scored, did you still feel you had a chance?
Well, there was plenty of time, and it was a case of we could have got a bit of our forward play going. We might have got a chance to get out of it, but fair play to Leicester. I mean, they were very, very tight. They didn't really give us the opportunity, and we just weren't good enough at the end.
You came in with a heck of a job, you and Graham Taylor. You came close to pulling it off.
Yeah, it was very close, and we look back. I mean, we look back and we lost today, but there's results, say a month or so back, really that cost us, and that's really where we're going to look back and say that's where we really, cost ourselves a place in First Division.
A brave attempt by Watford to stage one of football's greatest escapes had ended in disappointment, but there was still a feeling of achievement at Vicarage Road. The return of Graham Taylor and Luther Blissett had revitalised the Hornets, restoring a sense of pride and a great deal of passion. The mission now to bounce back into the First Division at the first attempt.